Have you ever thought that every time you log into social media, shop online, or simply search for something on Google, you're leaving invisible traces on the internet? These traces aren't just meaningless data. They are pieces of a puzzle that form a complete picture of your life. From your preferences and habits to important personal information. And what's concerning is that when these pieces fall into the wrong hands, the consequences can be far more serious than you think. So, why has personal information become such a valuable asset and a prime target for exploitation? The answer might surprise you. In the digital age, personal data isn't just a string of dry numbers. It's often referred to as digital gold, a priceless asset that every tech company craves. Your name, phone number, email address, and even your daily consumer habits can be collected for analysis and targeted advertising purposes. On the bright side, this makes our online experience more convenient with personalized recommendations. Sounds pretty handy and harmless, doesn't it? But the story takes a dangerous turn when this data is misused, or worse, leaked. What seems like harmless information can quickly become the key for malicious actors to access your bank account, impersonate your identity, or carry out fraudulent activities. This is exactly why personal information is often seen as a treasure, but one that can turn into a ticking time bomb if not properly protected. Did you know that hackers today no longer rely on simple tricks like they used to? If you think cyber attacks are just mysterious codes or strange links that pop up in your email, you might be in for a surprise. They've upgraded their tactics to a whole new level, with methods that are more sophisticated and harder to detect than ever. One of the most common schemes nowadays is phishing, online fraud. You receive an email that appears to be from your bank, with a subject line that sounds credible like "verify unusual transaction" or "urgent account update." When you click the link and enter your login information, what happens? At that exact moment, you've unknowingly handed over the keys to your safe to cyber criminals. But that's not all. Hackers also use malware, tiny pieces of malicious code that can cripple your system in an instant or silently track every move you make on your computer and smartphone. Even more frightening is the rise of deepfake technology, AI-generated images and voice impersonations. With just a short video clip or a few photos from your social media, cyber criminals can create a fake version of you that's eerily realistic, fooling your friends and family into believing it's really you. This shows that just a moment of carelessness can turn your personal information into a powerful weapon for bad actors. And you know what? Cyber attacks don't only target large organizations. Everyday users like us are often the easiest targets to exploit. Imagine you're casually scrolling through your phone like any other day, and suddenly you start receiving a flood of annoying promotional emails or spam messages filled with strange offers. That's often the first sign that your personal information has been exposed. But the story doesn't end with just these minor inconveniences. What's far more alarming is when sensitive data, like your ID number, home address, or bank account details, is used for malicious purposes without you even knowing it. One day, you might be shocked to see a credit loan statement for an account you never opened, or worse, a massive mortgage taken out in your name. All of this can happen just because seemingly harmless pieces of information fell into the wrong hands. It only takes a single slip-up, a suspicious link, a phishing email, or entering your details on the wrong site, and you could become an unwitting victim in an elaborate fraud scheme. The more advanced technology becomes, the more sophisticated cyber attacks get. From phishing emails and malware to AI tools capable of mimicking voices and faces through deepfake technology, all of these innovations make stealing personal information easier than ever. Hackers are no longer just targeting large organizations. Everyday individuals have also become prime targets. Think about it. A single fake link sent via email or text message, just a few seconds of carelessness, is enough for cyber criminals to gain access to all your data, from your bank account to your credit card information. That's why technological advancements are both an opportunity and a significant challenge when it comes to safeguarding personal information. Despite living in an era of modern technology, many people's awareness of data protection still hasn't caught up. We often fall into habits that seem harmless but are incredibly risky. For example, many people still use extremely weak passwords like 123456 password or even their birth date types of passwords that hackers can crack in mere seconds. Then there's the issue of using public Wi-Fi at coffee shops or airports. Sure, it's convenient, but did you know that it's also the perfect bait for hackers to set traps and silently steal data from your device? On top of that, the habit of oversharing personal information on social media is another major problem. Sometimes, just a simple check-in photo, a post about your travel plans, or even your home address can become a golden clue for cybercriminals to exploit. All of this serves as a reminder that sometimes our own carefree actions can open the door to unforeseen risks. A typical example is the kind of posts we often see, like birthday celebration or vacation check-in. Without realizing it, we're publicly sharing valuable information with strangers and making it easy for hackers to collect data for malicious purposes. We often prioritize convenience over safety, auto-saving passwords on web browsers, reusing the same password for multiple accounts, or skipping two-factor authentication simply because it's too much hassle. These are all backdoors that hackers can easily exploit. Those few seconds saved by cutting corners could come at the cost of your financial information or even your identity being stolen. And it's not just individual users who are at risk. Tech companies and social media platforms aren't always perfect when it comes to protecting user data. There have been countless incidents where personal information was leaked due to security flaws in major platforms. When the personal data of millions of users is exposed, even the most cautious individuals can become unwitting victims. So, how can we protect ourselves from these risks? Don't worry, there are some incredibly simple but highly effective steps you can take right away. First, use strong, unique passwords for important accounts. The best practice is to combine uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. And don't forget to enable two-factor authentication. It's like an extra security fence around your accounts. Second, be cautious with unfamiliar links or emails from unknown sources. Curiosity might tempt you to click on strange links or download suspicious files, but remember, these can be the gateway for malware to infect your device. Third, limit the amount of personal information you share on social media. Details like your home address, travel plans, or personal events should be shared selectively, and ideally, only with close friends and family. Remember, your personal information is not something to be shared carelessly. Once control over it falls into the wrong hands, the consequences can be far more serious than you might imagine. In a world where information is power, we must take steps to protect ourselves before it's too late. What do you think about this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know how you protect your personal information. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more valuable content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.